Hello everybody, how you doing? Out in the garage, I just got done steel wooling for the final time my wine glass holders, and then I tacked them off to make sure there was no steel wool, little pieces left on there. They look great. I've got them in the house on the kitchen table so we can price them. I've got one of my cutting boards here. My wife noticed on the end of it, the end grain was kind of rough, so I'm going to run the sander back over that, clean that back up to make sure it's nice and smooth. I don't want any rough spots on them. I've got 4 of these. I turned them a while back, deer antler blanks. I'm going to go ahead and press into 4 of the bolt action kits. And then my cooler boxes, of course, are finished. And I won't be able to take the cooler boxes tomorrow, but the wine glass holders, the cutting boards, these pins and some other pins I have in the house, I'll take up to the shop. And then after I get these pins pressed and that cutting board sanded, I've got some olive wood here, and I've got some Faith, Hope, and Love pins. I'm going to prep some pins. I don't know how far I'll get with that tonight, but I'm hoping to at least get them maybe drilled and glued up with tubes so that the next chance I get, I can turn them. I'll keep you guys posted. I got my cutting board sanded, and it looks pretty good now. I sanded off the little rough spot and wiped it down with a little more mineral oil. Of course, I let them soak for a couple of days, so it really didn't take much. I did that more to get the dust off, you know what I mean? I've been working on pin blanks. Let me show you what I've got. These blanks are going to be going to the shop. I've got a couple of fancy little chic line, slimline pins. I've got 5 seam rippers. I've got 4 of the Faith, Hope, and Love pins that'll be done in olive wood. And then over here, this is kind of a mess right now. These are cutoffs, but these are all bolt action pins. That's an over-under shotgun pin, but there's 3 bolt action pins, and then I've got 4 additional blanks here, and I'm going to go ahead and not tomorrow probably, but next chance I get, I'll get the antler cut. I like to do that all at one time because you've got to wear a mask and it's got to be cleaned up afterwards immediately. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 antler pins, antler bolt action blanks done. I'll press 3 of them into pins, and then I'll have 4 in the wings. So if I need some more, I just got to buy the kits and press them. This is a chic line that I'm doing for a buddy at work. I traded him a bunch of antler for a chic line for his mom. And this is an over-under shotgun pin. The bottom blank is done in figured walnut. It's been turned. It just needs to be finished. It's already sanded to 600. The top blank needs to be trimmed and turned, and it's going to, of course, be antler, and I'll turn it at the same time I turn all of these. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get all of these blanks on the right-hand side of the saw, not messing with the antler tonight, but all the other blanks drilled and glued. And at that point, I may call it a night. I'll reassess my situation when I'm done, but I'll come back and let you know what happens. I closed up the shop, put everything away, shut the lights off, went in the house, and then I realized I never shot a closing to this video. I didn't show you guys what I did, so I want to show you real quick. These are the pin kits that I had laid out and had blanks matched up with, and here are all the blanks. I got them cut, drilled, and the tubes are glued in, and the glue is drying. I'm going to let them set overnight, and I don't know if I'll get to them tomorrow. The next thing I'll do is I'll barrel trim them or take them to the belt sander and sand them smooth if I'm worried about the barrel trimmer being too aggressive, like with the Acrolester or with the blanks that I made. Those are 2 of those blanks I did in a video a while back where I made a crazy cut segmented blank. And if I get worried about those blanks, I'll take them to the belt sander. I probably will get that done tomorrow. I do need to do just a tiny bit of work to my car, and I need to get this stuff up to the shop tomorrow. We have an archery tournament tomorrow, and then we've got a little family fun activity that we're going to do, just the 5 of us, and so I've got that tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff happening tomorrow, so I don't know what I'll get done tomorrow. The other thing I want to do is I want to get really aggressive with getting my dust collector up to the loft. Working on this last batch of wine glass holders, and especially this batch of cooler boxes, I realize how desperately I need to get this thing hooked up and full time in it because the dust was so horrible. And I did quite a bit of cleaning in the shop, and it's still a thick layer of dust. So that's a lot of stuff to focus on, but these pins are going to be as I get time. I just want to have them prepped and ready to go, so if I get an hour, I can come out and turn a pin. And I think what you're going to see next is probably, I got a little bit of work to do on that air leak on the intake on my car. I got to get that baby quieted down, and that's going to take precedence because cars got to run. The other thing is we're gonna start thinking seriously and working seriously on that dust collector. That's gonna take some time to disassemble, get up on the loft, get reassembled, get mounted. You know, I've got to run electric. I've got to run piping across the top of the garage here. So that's going to be a big project. You'll see me working on that for a while, but I got to get started. You're not going to finish anything if you don't start, right? Oh, well. You guys have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you again real soon, most likely tomorrow. Take care and have a wonderful evening and a great weekend.